Always when you're trying to start a new YouTube video, you should have a giant pimple on your chin. That is the road to success right there. Hey guys, and welcome to the channel Hoping to Be. You're probably wondering, what is this channel all about? Well, I'm not perfect, and pretty much nobody is. And there's a lot of things that I hope that I was better at, or that I hope to be. Whether it be something I want to learn, something I want to do, life goals, career goals, anything like that. So that's what this channel is about. What better way to motivate yourself than to put it out there. So this channel is going to be used for a lot of things. I'm hoping to be healthier. I'm hoping to be a better cook, a better baker, a better decorator, a better crafter, better at makeup, better at fashion. I'm hoping to one day be a mom. I'm hoping to be a good mom when I'm a mom. I'm hoping to be a better wife. I'm hoping to be a better daughter, a better sister, a better friend. You know, so there's a lot of things that I can improve upon, and that I know some things I'm not doing to the best of my ability. So this channel is to sort of put those things out there, and tips and tricks and tutorials and just kind of anything like that that helps me be better at those. Now, Mother's Day was this past weekend, and one of the things is that my husband and I are hoping to be our parents, and I'm really hoping to be a mother. I am trying to do some things to help us conceive and things like that. There's a lot of support for it out on the internet, whether it be YouTube or forums, Baby Central, The Nest, things like that. That can really kind of help you, give you support and a bunch of tips and tricks as well. If you've ever tried looking up TTC vocabulary, which you may not even know what TTC means, if you've ever tried looking up vocabulary for the trying to conceive, some of it can be confusing, and there's a lot of it. So, for example, if I were to read you this sentence. So, you are TTC. Every day you check your BBT and your CM. You realize that you're close to O, so you do the BD. 8 DPO. You start getting nervous, and you hate dealing with the 2 WW. You have a few symptoms that could mean something, so you do HPT. Unfortunately, it's a BFN, so you dust yourself off and wait until next month. Did any of that make sense to you? None of this made sense to me about a month ago. So the first term I used was TTC, and that means trying to conceive. And that's when you are trying to conceive to have a baby. Your BBT is your basal body temperature, and that essentially is the temperature that you are first thing in the morning when you're at rest, before you've eaten or drank or gotten out of bed or really even moved. A lot of people say that you can help track your ovulation with this, as it'll be low and it'll take a spike once you've ovulated. CM is your cervical mucus. Some women track the viscosity and the color of their cervical mucus, and this can also help to tell you when you are ovulating. O stands for ovulation or ovulated. So this is when the egg has dropped and is in your uterus. BD is the baby dance, and that's what you and your partner do when you want to have a baby. It's essentially the act of having sex for procreation. DPO is days past ovulation, and that is just a count of days literally after the day that you've ovulated. The 2 WW, this is the worst. After you've ovulated, there's about a 2-week wait before you take pregnancy tests. And this, if you are trying every month, can be so nerve-wracking, especially if you start having other symptoms and you think you might be, and having to wait those 2 weeks to make sure you get a good answer sucks. HPT is your home pregnancy test, and that's just the test that you take at home, the little stick that you pee on to tell if you're pregnant. And a BFN is big fat negative, and that's when you get when unfortunately you find out you're not pregnant for the month. Alternatively, there is a BFP, and that is when you get a big fat positive and you find out you're pregnant. Fortunately, I haven't had that yet. But in learning a lot of this TTC vocabulary, it can kind of help you start tracking your cycle better, and especially if you're going to use online forums or YouTube videos, a lot of the girls will just sort of throw out the terms, and if you don't know what they mean, you can get really lost. So there's just a few of the more common ones that I personally have learned over the past couple months. I will link to some other videos or resources below where you can get a little more comprehensive kind of explanation of more terms and what they all mean. I am not an expert. I will never claim to be an expert on anything because I'm not. I'll always try to leave other resources for you that you can use to kind of gain more knowledge, hoping to be a little more literate when it comes to TTC vocabulary. That's one of the things that I wanted to be, is a little more proficient when it comes to these terms, and through the past month I've been doing a lot of research, and these are just some of the basic terms that I have learned, and I will be continuing to read more forums and watch more YouTube videos on this so that I can become a little more proficient as well in what these terms are and what they mean. And hopefully someday that'll help me get a BFP. So that's it for today. Just a quick first video. Got a couple more coming up soon, and hopefully you guys like it. If you do, like, subscribe, comment, and we'll see you in the next video. Alright, bye! Some women track their cervical music. Some women track the consistency and the color of their cervical music. Some women track the some women track the opacity and some women track